it's funny because when I first started learning about creatine, I was like, well, I don't lift heavy. I don't necessarily need to gain a ton of muscle. I mean, obviously I want more muscle, but I'm not trying to like bulk up. And for a long time, that's really what I thought of creatine as is just for power lifters that really wanted to increase their muscle mass. And then I started hearing about how it increases water weight gain. And I'm like, well, no, I don't need that either. But as you start hearing more about the cognitive benefits, about, and there's new science on how it can help with sleep deprivation, which I was like, my ears perked because every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, when I get up at 3 or 4 in the morning and I have that marathon of a day till 10 p.m. working, I am sleep deprived. I only am getting maybe, if I'm lucky, 5 hours of sleep that night. And so there's new science. Dr. Rhonda Patrick was talking about how creatine can be really beneficial for cognitive improvements, for sharpness of the mind when you are sleep deprived. And it's great for people that are kind of under stress quite a bit, that have an overload in their mind that they need to be working on. And so I am going to play this video. I'm going to try to get this clip incorporated into this segment so that you can hear exactly what she said on this topic. And then there was also a PubMed article about the effect of creatine supplementation and sleep deprivation with mild exercise on cognitive and psychomotor performance, mood state, and plasma concentrations of catecholamines and cortisol. And so the rationale for this study is that sleep deprivation has a negative effect on cognitive and psychomotor performance and mood state, partially due to decreases in creatine levels in the brain. Therefore, creatine supplementation should lessen the negative effects of sleep deprivation. And so the objectives of this study was to examine the effect of creatine supplementation and sleep deprivation with mild exercise on cognitive and psychomotor performance, mood state, and plasma concentrations of catecholamines and cortisol. And so it was a small group. They divided into a creatine group and a placebo group. Now, the creatine group only took 5 grams of creatine. It was a double-blind study, and then they put the subjects under random movement generation. They studied their verbal and spatial recall, choice reaction time, static balance and mood state pre-tests. And then after 6, 12, and 24 hours of sleep deprivation with intermittent exercise. And so they tested all of these areas, and they found that at 24 hours, the creatine group demonstrated significantly less change in performance, reaction time, balance, and mood state. There were no significant differences between groups in plasma concentrations of catecholamines and cortisol. But the conclusions were that following 24 hours of sleep deprivation, creatine supplementation had a positive effect on mood state and tasks that place a heavy stress on the prefrontal cortex of the brain. Now, what Dr. Rhonda was talking about is that higher doses of creatine when you are sleep deprived can have an even greater effect. And that she has seen that when she takes 20 grams of creatine, or on the days that she is sleep deprived, that she even has better performance, that she's even better when she's had a full night of sleep.